that was my opening joke.
What?
I could.
I'm framing the shot.
Welcome to Beer Friends Unfiltered, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Beer Friends. This week we are doing Ophelia Hoppy Wheat by Breckenridge Brewery.
Yo, look at those sweet mountains, bro.
You are excited. Like the mountain.
I see.
The mountains on the top.
Oh, that's nice.
It is very slick packaging.
It is.
I'm a fan of that. So here we go. Phil is worried this week because we are doing a wheat beer, and it is widely documented about Phil's dislike for wheat beers. However,
it's in the dictionary.
Phil does really like hoppy beers.
Really
Let's see what Breckenridge, if they can do something this. Let's see if Breckenridge can be the one to break the mold. Do you guys want to start drinking? Go right ahead. I'm going to give you some of the facts. We got it's American Pale Wheat.
Hold on.
Pale wheat ale.
This is unfiltered?
We are unfiltered.
Whoa.
Because this is also unfiltered. Check that out.
It does not seem to say.
Oh, well, it is
It-
chunky.
it's
It certainly
unfiltered.
is unfiltered.
It's chunky.
It's half filtered. They cleared it out, but
So the bitterness unit is 23, alcohol by volume 5%, alcohol by weight 3.97%. I don't know what that means what we're drinking, but I think it's 5%, right? It's ale yeast, pale wheat, and victory malts, mosaic and palisade hops, color Colorado Gold. Graham, you took a sip. What do you think of that?
It's something.
All right, Phil.
It's weedy.
It is
and
something.
Phil, you getting hops over there? Yeah, not so many, right?
well, it does say hoppy bouquet with wheat flavor, so it's supposed
Oh,
to
I
have
guess
all
there's a
nose
bouquet.
hops.
No,
It's
you
okay.
I got it out of the bottom.
It's like one of those cheap bouquets of flowers that are made of plastic.
This is a 1-800-Flowers bouquet.
I get hops out of this.
I'm being harsh.
You're
It's
not
a,
being harsh.
it's a decent bouquet of hops.
Especially since you like wheat beers.
Well, I do like wheat beers. I think this is a good wheat beer. I wouldn't call it a hoppy beer.
It's hoppier out of the glass.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely a light bouquet. Very slight. I get a wheat taste more than I get anything else.
I gotta say,
Which makes I think it a decent wheat beer.
I wouldn't even. I don't even think it's that weedy.
Yeah,
to be
well,
honest with
your
you.
opinion's okay.
That was
No, actually, that's okay.
that was
That's okay.
subtext from the beginning. Yeah. No, you're right. It really isn't. It's much more of a pale ale. It really seems to hold on with a little bit of wheat flavor, a little bit of hop flavor.
It's trending heavily towards wheat, but
Not overly.
like I would go,
Yeah.
oh, is this wheat?
I don't
beer?
think-
Like, I wouldn't
yeah.
be like, oh god, a wheat beer like I usually.
It's
do.
kind of not what I expected, actually, to tell you the truth, but I'm not disappointed.
It's really not what I expected.
super light,
It's very light, very drinkable.
Yeah.
especially for being as cloudy and unfiltered. That's really kind of crazy.
Well,
It's
I
like
kind
gel.
of picked it up today though on the because a nice warm beautiful day whatever month it is, and I was like hoppy wheat. That's what I want to drink during the summer.
Yeah.
Wheat, summer beer, hoppy. That's me. That's what I want. And so it's still a summer beer, but it's not the hoppy wheat summer beer that I initially thought it would be.
This is the hoppy wheat style. Is sort of where we run into like you have the Belgian IPAs and the hoppy wheats, where there's a difference in the style, obviously, because the Belgian IPAs, when you're talking like Raging Bitch and Cali Belgique, are a lot higher, more hoppy at the end. They really punch it. It's not like that. This has more of like a pale ale malt or a pale ale hop characteristic I get out of it, and a
true
slight,
pale ale.
Yeah, and a slight wheat in there as well. So that's interesting. It's obviously not ale wheat yeast, as it's ale yeast. So that's probably cutting out the flavor that you really dislike at the end. So that's interesting. So it really rides more like a pale ale, but it's got a little summer fling to it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into it. I mean, hit me up. Give me a 6-pack rating out of this one, Grant.
I'm gonna say with a little caveat beforehand. It's the summer.
Yeah.
I'll drink 5 or 6.
Jeez.
Yeah.
2.
You get a 2.
Damn.
I might have another one just to make sure that I'm not going to have any more.
This is gonna be a solid 4 out of 6 for me. I really like this beer.
I've been super generous lately.
You have been.
Really
We're
have.
still trying to figure out the new rating system, but it's all good.
I figured it out.
It's all good. This one gets a 4 for me. I'm gonna pick this up again. I'm gonna definitely pick this up again this year.
Me too.
I'm a fan of a lot of Breckenridge stuff, and I'm gonna buy this again.
My friend invited me to a barbecue in the park tomorrow. I might bring
bring
this.
yeah.
I might bring this over. See if they like it.
Yeah.
See what they think.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Don't want to be friends with them anymore, huh?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be friends with everybody.
Thank you very much, Breckenridge, for the beer. I enjoy it. Graham enjoys it. Phil is he's gonna drink it because he's a good little boy and he doesn't.
Sure.
You're not gonna throw away beer.
That's right.
There are rules.
Yep.
There are
rules.
We are professionals. We are professionals.
We are semi-professionals.
As close as we can get.
Before we close, I want to say thank you very much to my good friend, My Virgin Kitchen. I came to New York recently. He's got a video up. You can subscribe to his channel over Phil's head here. His channel's right there. Give him a subscription. He's doing his MVK Does USA tour where he's driving from New York to Los Angeles. He also was in Florida. So he's doing a tour of the United States, touring everything. He's out by New York. I got to show him around. Had a great time. Did a video with him on his YouTube channel. So check that out. And you can follow us over Graham's head over here. You can find our podcast right down here. Thanks for watching. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Cheers.